So yeah, we were happy with that, and we got the artwork done at the same time, and the result was magnificent. Also, sales-wise, as soon as we released it, the reaction from the fans was all positive. In Switzerland, we went gold before it was released, pre-sales, and we went platinum a couple of weeks later, and it's still selling, And while we were in the studio, we also did this huge festival. We played there. We came out of the studio mode back into live mode, and with rehearsals before that, and so on. And this also kept the spirit of the band very close to the live thing, because Krokus has been known worldwide all through the 80s as being the live band to come and see. This is where we really made our mark in the 80s. And that's why people wanted, from AC/DC to Def Leppard to Ted Nugent, Sammy Hagar, Van Halen, and Rush, Judas Priest, all the bands we toured with, wanted to have us open for them because we really set the place on fire. And that's what we're doing again now.
And you've got the history of the Krokus catalog, but you've got such great new material on Hoodoo that fits right in with all of that. Hoodoo's just a phenomenal album. To me, one of the best Krokus albums ever.
We'll see. We need to take a little bit of distance ourselves. You know how it is. When, we're all happy about it, that's for sure. And but as far as saying that we've written the best album in our lives, I mean, that's usually the normal thing that an artist would say. I mean, every new work is for us the newest baby, so we have a lot of emotions for that, as we do for Hoodoo, and we feel great about it. But the last confirmation always comes from the fans, and that's been good so far. So who knows, maybe it will turn out to be the best, unless we write a better one next time.
Which is always the goal. Well, and hopefully that means there will be another one. This isn't going to be a short-term thing, but
No, we intend to do another one day in the near future.
Now, you sort of alluded to this a moment ago. It's like every album's sort of like a child, and all your songs are your babies. But on Hoodoo, is there perhaps one song that speaks to you more than another, or a personal favorite of yours on the record?
Well, I mean, the single track, the title track, Hoodoo Woman, is magnificent in itself. And I must admit, we even had outside help for that, because the song was actually presented to us as a demo from these two Austrian guys, and we looked at each other and thought, well, cheesy, But funnily enough, a few days later, we compared notes, and everybody still had the refrain in his head. Mama was a hoodoo woman, Papa was a hoodoo man. So we thought, well, let's just see what we can do with that refrain and build a new song around it. And there you are. You have Hoodoo Woman, and with a new set of lyrics to it, and a new arrangement, new chords, everything. The whole new. We really just kept the refrain, and we even changed that a little bit around too. So that's pretty much one of my favorites, actually. Then there's a balladesque like song, Ride Into the Sun, which is also great to sing, and it's short, maybe too short, but it's straight to the point ballad, with no frills. The whole album actually doesn't have much frills. We're pretty much straight to the point. And then with the song, for example, the track Too Hot, that's where we get slightly more melodic, and we give it a little bit more flamboyancy, if you like.
So we were talking before we took the break there about some of the songs on the album, and we talked about Hoodoo, and you were just talking about Too Hot. Those are the two songs you guys have already shot videos for too. Now, at this point in your career, how do you guys still enjoy making videos, or it's just sort of a necessary evil?
Well, it's both actually. We enjoy because it's another dimension of performance. You know, you repeat the same thing over and over, and at the same time, it's good rehearsal for the stage dramatics. You know, because one goes over the paces, over the small pieces of the song a few times, and until it's in the can, you know. And then you get to meet people, you know, nice people there with their own stories to tell. So it's a pretty social thing with work involved, you know. So, you know, I've never seen anybody complain, you know, but none of the band complain about it, and we take it as it comes, and it's a good opportunity for us to be together again.
You had mentioned a minute ago that you were out touring with some of the younger guys on the Hellraiser album, which was a great album by itself.
Thank you.
I know that you're a very loyal person, and I know that they were very loyal to you. Was it hard to make that decision to take a chance on getting back with the original lineup and walking away what you had with those guys?
Well, yeah, of course, because apart from all the few years we had toured together, we even accomplished the longest European tour of Krokus to date. You know, we were on that bus, and we were doing it every night, and of course that bonds, you know, that bonds people, being in close quarters. Unless you overdo it, then they, you know, you start wanting to be away and have longer breaks away from each other. But no, this was very exciting all the time, and they were great musicians, you know, top class, and good guys to hang out with. So it was pretty tough, yeah. And you know, I had to weigh it over for a while before I could deal with taking a decision. And when I finally did, you know, I did it for the cause, if you like. I mean, Krokus is a name which has been going since before I joined since 1976. I joined in 79. There's been loads of musicians in and out, and here I was faced with the opportunity to reunite the original band of 1982, whom I had toured with and had so much fun together, and this was the real thing. We were pioneering, kind of, you know, touring the USA for the third year, 80, 81, 82. And I thought, this is something, this is history, you know. It's reuniting a piece of history. And whether it's going to last or not, that's something I don't even have to worry about. But I thought, this is the chance, an opportunity of a lifetime, which might never come back. It's like Halley's Comet, you know. You either go out and watch it, or that's it, because it won't be around in our lifetime, you know. So I just had to grab that opportunity and hope that the spirits were on my side, you know. And as it turned out, the whole band understood, and you know, we hugged, and after I told them, they said they understood,